Welcome to Dr. Mark's Music Notes. My name is Dr. Mark Runkles, and today we're going to learn about the saxophone. The saxophone was invented in the 1840s by a Belgian instrument maker named Adolphe Sax. He wanted to combine the projection of brass instruments with the facility of woodwind instruments. Saxophones are made of brass, but use a single reed attached to a mouthpiece like the clarinet. Saxophones are classified as aerophones because you blow into them to make a sound, woodwinds because of the reed, and single reeds. There are four main saxophones used today. From highest to lowest in pitch, they are the soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone. I'm holding a tenor, which is my primary saxophone. And here is an alto. I don't own a soprano or baritone, but if you play one saxophone, you can play them all. Even though their transpositions are different, saxophone parts are already transposed for us, and each note that you read is fingered the same way on every saxophone. For example, tenor is in B flat, and its written C is fingered like this, with the middle finger of the left hand pressed down. Alto is in E flat, and its written C is fingered in the same way. A disadvantage of the saxophone is that it was never really embraced in Western classical music until the 1900s, so it has a limited classical repertoire. It first caught on in military and concert bands, but not so much in orchestras. It's used in saxophone quartets, which usually consists of the four main saxophones, soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone. Fortunately for us, the saxophone became a staple of jazz as jazz was being invented. In the swing era of jazz, standard big band saxophone sections consisted of two altos, two tenors, and one baritone saxophone. My favorite part about jazz is getting to improvise. When we improvise, there are no notes we have to play. There are certain rules to learn, but you're free to play whatever you want. Lucky for us, there are many great jazz saxophone players we can use as models. A few of the great improvisers are Benny Carter, Johnny Hodges, Charlie Parker, and Cannonball Adderley on alto, Coleman Hawkins, Lester Young, Ben Webster, John Coltrane, Sonny Rollins, Stan Getz, Michael Brecker, Joshua Redman, and Chris Potter on tenor, and Harry Carney and Gerry Mulligan on baritone. I threw in a couple in that list, Joshua Redman and Chris Potter, who are still alive. I was lucky enough to get to hear each of them perform live, which I highly recommend. I've written all their names in the video description and also in the written blog that goes with this video, so you can look these saxophonists up later. I sincerely hope you give the saxophone a try, either playing it or listening to it, and discover this amazing instrument for yourself. While I'll largely deal with topics specific to the oboe, I plan to also feature plenty of jazz-related content and other general music topics. Thanks for watching. Play on.